it's Roxanne Drake again with Lightbringer. Hey, I wanted to talk for a few minutes about some pieces of the prophetic puzzle I see that could come together in a certain way. I don't know if I'm right or not. But anyway, I was looking at a couple of headlines and I started thinking. There was an article recently about how President Donald Trump was trying to blur the lines between church and state. He signed an initiative to do that, and some people, maybe some Christians get excited about that because they think, oh, hey, that's a good thing. Now Christianity can be combined with the government. But I have a couple of other comments and insights about that. We know that President Trump is also connected with the building of the temple in Jerusalem. And they minted a special coin for him. There was an article that recently came out about Jerusalem and the Sanhedrin and how they are going to be reinstating the Noahide Laws, the 7 Noahide Laws. And I don't know if you're familiar with what those laws are, but I'll leave a link. You can look them up, but those laws could actually turn into persecution and beheading for Christians, because one of the laws is you can only worship, God in a certain way. And those of us who worship Jesus and know him as Messiah would be persecuted or beheaded under that type law. So there's a connection between Trump and the temple in Jerusalem and potentially these Noahide laws. And then we know that the Pope has set up the coexist religion, which is, one religion, everybody worshiping in the temple as one religion, worshiping one God. But how can that work with all these different ideas of God? And the puzzle piece I see kind of coming together is, many Christians really, kind of support President Donald Trump. I personally don't believe any presidential leader that's now in office is the one that's going to lead us into the kingdom. I believe that, as it says in Daniel, there's going to come a moment when the kingdoms of this world fall and become the kingdoms of the Most High God. And he's going to rule on the earth with his saints in a renewed earth and a millennial reign, peaceful reign on earth. So I don't get so much into politics as the answer to everything. But anyway, so as I began to see how Trump was blurring the lines between church and state, I'm kind of reminded of how the Roman Empire and the Catholic Church kind of did that. They started combining all the different religious practices in with Christianity, and they also began to persecute and kill, those who did not follow their set up laws and rules or practice of religion the way they thought it needed to be done. So that's kind of like a bell and whistle with what could be coming. So anyway, let's say that Trump did get the lines blurred between religion and government. And so we all kind of come under the government and have to worship in a certain way. Which God will we be worshiping? Which God would we be under? Would we be under coexist or Noahide laws? So that could be a real problem, a problem of persecution that could come upon those who don't believe according to that one world religion. That's kind of what I wanted to say and what I was seeing. So many Christians, I think, have supported Donald Trump, but what he's doing could be a two-edged sword for all of us. It could turn into that. Also, just recently, a couple of weeks ago, he put out a tweet really pushing 5G and technology and saying we all have to get into this 5G stuff, and he's going to put forth an initiative so that we all start, getting into technology and liking technology and everything. So that's part of that final world beast system. 5G is unhealthy for us. It's unhealthy for our brains. It's unhealthy for our bodies. They don't know what these EMF waves could do. So this is just more development of that final one world religion and beast system, potentially. Okay, guys, take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.